It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Corbin Burns, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll be back in standing up. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Edman aboard here at first with nobody out. DeJong in an 0-2 hole here. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Paul DeJong goes down for the first out of the game. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Payoff pitch on its way. Line toward right center. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
So now to the plate, Brad Miller. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0. Two and two the count. Runner at first here, one man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Yadi Molina digging in now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Molina, a native of Puerto Rico. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1. The Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brewers, the right fielder, Keon.
Now here it comes.
Ball, too high.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Batting second, the third baseman, Eric. Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at ball 1. For his career in this matchup, comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. The 1-0 home is a slider that backs up for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. In there, 2-2.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And the pitch.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. He's set. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. Not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Popped him up. Miller onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, Dylan Carlson.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. This one's down to third. Sogard is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Playing 11.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. This is foul right side. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The left fielder, Ryan Braun.
The pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use 1 pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Nobody out, runner on first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Narvaez, a former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit, and that's the first out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Next for Milwaukee, Daniel Vogelbach. From the stretch, hit hard to short, and that's through for a hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. The throw is wild and he gets away, but luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Corbin Burns.
So striding in, Corbin Burns, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Comes set. The 0-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Settling in now, Jack Flaherty, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
22, Jack Flaherty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. The 1-0.
No. 2-0 to count.
The count now at 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here.
Yeah.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. None out, runners at first and second. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Braun at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with show track. He seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder Keon Broxton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton.
Full count.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Sharp ground ball to third. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees.
Now
He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Elvis. Go.
At the plate now, Eric Sogard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Now the 2-0.
Ball, no.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch. 3-1. The 3-1. Well struck down the right field line. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. And another foul ball. Here's a look over to first. Runners back. The next 3-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Cain. He drew a walk his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1.
Ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now at the plate, Keston Hiura, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two and one.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
Count even at 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there is swinging with the bases loaded.
Now batting.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Ryan Braun. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
1-1 to count. From the belt, the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1.
Ball, no.
Chopper to short. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
No strike.
That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to Molina. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Now the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hot shot down the line. The next 0-2. Hit to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Digging in, Dexter Fowler. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Tyler O'Neill is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
At the plate, Jack Flaherty, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. The 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two balls and a strike now. Ready with the 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Tommy Edman would be next. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he's way off balance with the swing there. He's set. The 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Daniel Vogelback, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 20.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1-1. Ball. No.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
3-2 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 now. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping into the box, Corbin Burns comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Milwaukee leaves 1. It remains 1-0. Eric Lauer will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 27, Eric Lauer.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Tommy Edman. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's it.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2 balls and no strikes. Lauer, an Ohio native. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1 the count now. Hit out towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ready for another shot now, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Hit on the ground to third, and that is through into left field, a base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Into the box, Brad Miller, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-0 on the way. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Kane. But he won't get there. It falls in. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The center fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Brent Suter will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
To the plate now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 3 runs already home here. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it to second for 1? On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals are out in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Number 33 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Digging in once again, Eric Sogard. It was a walk in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Fowler to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1.
No, that's up.
No one out with a runner at second. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
0-2.
First and second here with nobody out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
And he fouls this one off. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
What a great swing right there. It's such a tough situation. You knock the donut off your bat, and you know first thing that enters your mind is grand slam and tie in this game. But that puts so much pressure on you. What a way to be able to handle his nerves in a big situation and come through with a clutch grand slam.
Tyler Webb is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
30, Tyler Webb. Now batting.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
4 runs here in this half inning. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Orlando Arcia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Freezes him, a strikeout looking.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Orlando Arcia.
Arcia.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
The pitcher, number 35.
Avisail Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 24. Avisail Garcia.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Alex Claudio will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First delivery to him on the way.
Rerun.
Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. He's set, and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. A ball and a strike. Fouled away.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Colton Wong will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Colton Wong.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Alex Reyes is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Keon Broxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. A wave and a miss made him reach. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Eric Sogard, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready for another chance? Lorenzo Cain. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Line to the right side. Fowler is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Freddie Peralta is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Freddie Peralta.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. Braun on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First offering on its way.
Ball, go.
All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The count now at 2-2. The pitch.
Full count.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Paul Goldschmidt. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch on its way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Goldschmidt swings and hits this one very well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
The batter, number 50.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
At the plate, Brad Miller, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here's the 3-1. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. And we are tied 4-4. John Gant will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
John Gant.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Here comes the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Gant, a native of Georgia. He was a 21st round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez.
Beautiful part about that home run ball is one swing, it can do a lot of damage. We're tied right now, but you can go back to that previous at bat when he hit the grand slam and drove in 4 big runs.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Two out, nobody on. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied at 4. Corey Knebel is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah. No ball. 1 strike.
0-1 the count to Molina.
Ball.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
The playing 2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Dylan Carlson. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Kane. And they have taken the lead. And good for him. Dylan Carlson has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
There's ball 4.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Tyler.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. From the belt, kicks and deals. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Oh, man, it's just falling apart for him right now. That's a helpless feeling standing out there on the mound by yourself, trying to figure it out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Kane is after it. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The pitcher, number 53, John.
Max Schrock will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 55, Max Schrock.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane on the move. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Max Schrock has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman. And he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair. Second and third, 2 away. Strike 2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
From the stretch, the 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 5-4 St. Louis. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down the third baseline. Hicks is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Full count.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Christian Yelich will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Here's the 1-2, and that one got a piece of him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder Keon Broxton. From the stretch.
Heads up.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-0 now. From the stretch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Two out with the man at first. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. The 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Devin Williams enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Williams.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Hit in the air out to center field. King is right there, 1 down.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey! No, off the plate.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Now that
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brad Miller. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. 0-2 the count to Miller. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Giovanni Gallegos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to go as the third baseman, Eric Sogard.
Third baseman, Eric Sogard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is skied into short left center. O'Neill waits on it. One away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Kane. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
And that misses, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Up next to Milwaukee, The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
To the plate now, Keston Hiura, fouled away. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch.
No.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Ryan Braun pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. John Gant claims the win out of the pen, his first. Giovanni Gallegos records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.